Hey guys, I'm S. Dan Wolf, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to our experimental prototype of tomorrow. Zoo. I still don't have a name for this zoo. This is just a. Maybe we'll get it right on the next zoo. Like we'll find a name. We'll find some kind of cool name. We won't just wing it. I will make myself take this serious, and we will try to make some maybe some respectable progress, and maybe we'll bring a little professionalism to this next zoo instead of us just like calling it like I told Jonty on his charity live stream. He said, have you ever actually named this zoo? And I said, yeah, it has a name. It's Planet Zoo Protect Save December. So that's kind of what that is what we're rolling with here. But on a more serious note, I kind of stepped back from this zoo for a couple days because coaster designer was kind of busting me a little bit, saying that I was getting a little off base with these last couple episodes. And I'm like, dude, you know me too well. I'll tell you this, for those last couple episodes, particularly like kind of even the hyena episode and to an extent the giraffe episode, I was building for YouTube and not building to have fun. And I know that probably came across to you guys, just because really those, to be blunt, you guys know when I do like a half-assed build. And I think that's what those were. Was getting a little burnt out. I didn't have any fresh ideas. We had been building on this ever since, November 5th. And so I stopped. The Thanksgiving holiday was a good drop-off point to let me get away from this for a couple days. We did the Christmas build. We did the update video. It was really kind of, I'll say it bought me some time to mentally reset with this park. And now I think once we get into the time lapse, like I am just giddy over this whole section. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to do a combination, like a dual West African lion and African elephant area. So not they won't share the same exhibit, but it'll be very, very close. It'll look like they share this whole area here. And you start off with this main plaza area that you can either head on straight and go right through the tunnel, under the cave, like the series of caves, and out to the lion section, or you can peel off to the right and head out to what is essentially going to be Elephant Valley. Now, there's not any, I don't actually have any animals in here yet because I've really wanted to take the time to get the aesthetics of the enclosures right first. And particularly, I've spent a pretty good bit of time on the lion enclosure, a really good amount of time to actually not have any animals in there yet. But we built us like a little dam, like almost like a little water break over here off to the left. We've got the big set of low waterfall rapids that greet you right as you're making your ascent into this area. I brought in the restaurant from the tutorial build. And all in all, I am loving how this new space is coming out. It was totally how I was envisioning it, and I think it's going to turn out really, really well, particularly with the sight lines of the animals and how we're going to be able to see them interact with the terrain and the rock work. And also, too, a lot of people were saying, dude, you've got to add chimpanzees in the African area. And that's right. So we don't have to end this with the lions and elephants necessarily. We still got to do the chimpanzees. A couple of you guys were wanting to see the okapis. There are definitely some animals left to go. I don't know why I was thinking we should just end it with this. We've got plenty of space, and we can tailor the East Asian area that hasn't been started yet as well, as we're making decisions on new species and, that sort of stuff. So anyways, let's jump into the real-time version. I did the lines area off camera, and let me explain this area a little more so you get a little more understanding of what we're trying to do. So hold on one sec. All right, my little goofballs. So this is kind of what my imagination was feeding me here. I knew I wanted to have like an elevated little a plaza area. I wanted to have a waterfall type of, type of feature kind of greeting you off to the left-hand side. And so this is kind of what I've been messing around with. You're greeted by the two really cool statues right when you come in. You've got the lion metal statue. You've got the really awesome wood carved adult statue with the little calf. And if you look over here off to your left, I've kind of went a la Wolf's Den. But check this out. You can look down in to the lion's area. So I've tried to make it to where, not only will they maybe nest down in there, but if I've given them like a little tiered rock area where they can get right up here next to the glass and kind of bed down as well. And I think it was really cool. Like, look how the glass has like formed even up into this little crevice. So this whole thing is just like it's formed. The glass has formed to the rock. I really, really like that type of look. And like I said in the time lapse, I brought in my chief beef from the tutorial build, so I think that just fit really, really well right there. Mike from Bro Nation would kill me for this mess right here and impeding the flow of this path, but that'll be all right. And we've got this really cool tree kind of anchoring that side of the pathway and giving some shade coming up through there to those benches and coming back through here. This is our little kind of like a little umbrella platform there. And this is the bulk of the West African lion area. So I think that is going to be really, really awesome. They've got their cave up there, their little den. They've got their scratching posts, the scented meat packs. And then if you circle back right here, inside here is that den, and hopefully I've made it to where we'll check when I actually get the lions in here, but we'll see if I've made that low enough to where they can jump up on it and kind of like just bed down and bask in that sun. And same thing up here. I've got to work on the glass part over there, but there's another little section right there that you'll be able to look through as far as the glass goes. But yeah, I just think that leveling and this elevated plaza just carries this story so much better than kind of leaving that flat down here. But like I said, I didn't want to do stairs, so we've got the ramp for the ADA access. So that is keeping with the realism here. Stairs look cool in this game, but I also like to make sure we've got the ADA covered. That's just another part of trying to figure out realism in this game and what you think you could make work. So a ramp just lends itself better to this whole plaza. That would be such a busy area in a real zoo. I mean, come on, you got to figure it's taking you up to where the lions and the elephants are. So you're talking about a lot of traffic being funneled into this area, and not to mention you're setting here where the zebras are, or where the giraffes are as well. So you're bringing all of that traffic through here up into the, up into the lion and the elephant area. So that is kind of what we're going with. Got to give a big shout out to Leaf Scott. He was talking about getting the main little VIP area, getting it out of that corner and over here into a little bit more of a prominent spot here. So really good call on that. Got that moved. And other than that, yeah, we're just rolling along with this. I've got this is like the backstage area for the lions. I've made these windows as like little makeshift doors that they would lift and bring the lions in at night and let them get bedded down back there. We'll still probably do some rock work right there and get that hid, from the actual, the guests and stuff that would be sitting right here. God, wouldn't this be a good spot to like grab something to eat and sit here on this bench and look out over into the lion caves? I thought that was really, really cool. But yeah, so, and then over here on this side, I will roll along and try to get the elephant den going, and then of course get the lions in as well. So just wanted to bring you guys in and get your thoughts on this new area. I think the whole African area, it's coming back to me now. It's got like a new little lease on life here. I'm back focused on it, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. We still got to decide if we're going to take the monorail over this way and like bring it over the path there. I was thinking maybe if we bring it along this water line here and actually curve it over that path where you walk under it as well, and then it can make its way over by the elephant area as well, and then maybe swing back around the giraffe area here and connect back up with the main path that takes you back into the village here. And you can see it going by right now. So that is, that's just some little decisions we still have to make, still have to come up with. And over here is what I was talking about, maybe getting us a nice chimpanzee area in, because we've got the lions, a pretty large area. You have to figure it'll encompass all of this. I know we've got a lot of water in their exhibit, but also we've got a lot of good caves and stuff. They'll be doing a lot of laying around, and they can do a lot of their playing and all that stuff and getting into their mischief kind of over here. So the lions will be taken care of. And like I said, we've got this really cool kind of visual area right down into one of their covered dens over there. So I don't know, like I said, just stick with me on this. We'll work on this throughout the week and kind of plug away at it and see what we come up with, especially with the elephant area. I've got some ideas over there. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm S.Dan Wolf. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. And yeah, I guess that's it then.